Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I just want to tell you what got me motivated to start my channel. So around about last year, my kidneys failed, both of them. The cause of my kidney failure was because of my condition called SLE. SLE means systemic lupus erythematosus. So there are three types of lupus. Unfortunately, the one that I got is the severe one, which is the acute, the SLE. So what this lupus does is attack the organs. And one of the organs that get affected in me was the kidney. And I think it's pretty common to have that the kidney first that normally get attacked by. SLE is an autoimmune condition, and it's not contagious. If you probably heard about Selena Gomez and her recent transplant and all that, so very much that's what I have, apart from I'm not popular. She is. My condition has been diagnosed back in 1999. I have symptoms that I have been suffering before I got diagnosed with SLE, where the first sign was I had the butterfly rash on my cheeks around here, and followed by that I had some really severe arthritis, and very much my whole body was just aching, and I was feeling unwell and sick, and rheumatologist in the hospital that got me diagnosed. Since then I was under medication. I was still able to live my life very much very normally, still able to work full-time for many years actually, and after that I was still able to conceive, and I was still able to have my daughter. Blessed that I'm actually able to make it, since obviously I was still young, and my body is still very strong to very much tackle everything. My daughter came out premature, but she was healthy and normal and everything, so I'm very glad. So since then, after my daughter, I was still continuing to live life as normal as possible as I can, but of course throughout those years I would have relapse and remission, and then back again to attack, and just now and then I would still be feeling sick throughout. There are some good days, there are some bad days, and yeah, I mean, it's just life, I guess. But I'm the type of a person that I would normally just try and look at the bright side of things and try to be positive and do what's best, I guess. Do some research on what's best I could do for myself, and and I guess with this condition, with SLE, emotion is unfortunately could be one of the triggers for lupus to actually trigger. Coming here from from a big family where you have close friends nearby, and it's a very much different sort of lifestyle. Even though since I've been diagnosed earlier, I did not let it try and very much take over my life. I was still able to do very much what other normal people would do. Since all those times, it has been tough. I think with no matter what condition you may have, severe from mild to that, I think it's always good spiritually and emotionally to have family and friend support. That's when it started to sort of affected me, and the condition sort of flared up because of the situation that I am in. So I have been keeping an eye, and I have had regular follow-ups with my specialists and everything since I've been diagnosed. Just following what they advise and all that. But at some stage when I got really sick few years back, I also tried other alternatives where healthy, strict diet, and I even tried alternative medicine like I'll be boiling herbs and all this. But also this is through a naturopath or doctor, related people with professional experience in this matter otherwise. And I was doing really well actually. I was able to preserve my kidney for such a long period of time. My specialist has actually been throughout those years, when I get sick, they always encourage me to try and get into the hospital and start learning about dialysis and get myself prepared for it. But I always refuse to do this because I feel that I guess I'm more ignorant about the thing. I'm scared, and very much I'm scared. Like, so as everyone else, I guess, if you never have been sick in your life, and that, all you had was like, for me, especially for me, I came from a in a province where, in part of the Philippines, where very much if you get sick, everything is naturally, we do them naturally. We hardly see the hospital and all that, so especially with needles, it's quite a really, really scary thought for me. So I tried to really I refused to go under dialysis, and I tried as much as I could to try and delay the failure of my kidney. So I believe I did really well during those times. I got into herbs, I got into good diet, I joined exercise, I changed my lifestyle. I tried to be as happy as I can. I made lots of friends. You need that. That's part of life, I guess, to try and mend whatever there is that you need to sort of try and distract yourself from what you're going through, I guess. So when my kidney failed last year in June, I actually got really, really sick prior to that, months prior to that. I just seemed to not understand how I was feeling because of the denial and trying to obviously very much ignore. And, I feel that, of course, I'm still going to do it. But, I mean, holding on for about less than 20 years to not getting my kidney failed when my doctor told me that years early back that their prediction was, that I would need a transplant earlier than what I have been trying. Eventually, I guess it would come to this stage, I believe, and now here I am. I get my kidney has now failed, both of them. I have problems breathing, really, really bad. I couldn't breathe even just for short walks and that. I was very skinny and very weak. I slept a lot, and I'm just always tired. I'm always tired and exhausted. Those actually my friends and people that I know and people that are close to me, apart from my family. My family always get updated on what I have and what I've gone through. But for people that are around me, or that know me, they don't really know much about what I've gone through, because as to them, like they said that they can't even tell that I'm sick, because like I said, I always try and be positive and just to have that normal outlook in life. But in fact, I have been in and out of the hospital and what I've been through when you're in the hospital and that, and it is a very challenging. Anyway, so that's just the introduction of my condition. What motivates me actually to do this channel of mine is I have done a lot of I tried to do a lot of research in advance about dialysis, and I feel that there's not much information on what to do and what to expect and all that. So this is what encouraged me to create my own channel, just so I could share my experience, and you guys might be able to get some ideas on how to you guys might be able to pick some ideas on this when you get stuck on things, or practically, or even I guess number one with this very thing when you're sick is to me what keeps me going and what makes me strong is acceptance. I believe, I have accepted what I got, and every time I get into I realize that, there's no one else that could help me with this but me, myself, and I got a daughter that relies on me, so I have to be tough. And every time I just think that, I know it's gonna pass, and I know I can do this, and I know that it's going I'm going to get better again. So there I am.